The following Ballarat Gold presentation was prepared by Hinterland's management. Before you listen to this presentation, you should be aware that it contains forward-looking statements. Mineral exploration is a risky business. Please take the time to read the disclaimer on the first slide. The Ballarat Gold Project was acquired in direct response to Underworld Resources' May 26th announcement of an incredible intersection of 3.4 grams per ton over 104 meters on the Golden Saddle Zone in Yukon. The news sparked off a classic staking rush with over 7,000 new claims recorded in the Dawson City area. Unlike some other companies that apparently rushed to grab tie-on claims, Hinterland optioned Ballarat based on solid technical results from previous work. The property includes 94 claims covering 1,995 hectares. Ballarat is located 15 kilometers south of the Golden Saddle discovery on Thistle Mountain, which has become the focus of companies including Kaminak, Underworld, and ATAC. The Golden Saddle discovery did not just happen. It lies within the Tintina Gold Belt that covers parts of Alaska and Yukon. This prolific gold belt has produced close to 30 million ounces of gold historically and contains another 40 million ounces of known resources. It's also home to the famous Klondike Gold Rush of 1898. Much of the Tintina Gold Belt, including the White Gold area, is underlain by the Yukon-Tanana terrain. The Pogo and Fort Knox mines are the two most significant gold deposits within the Yukon-Tanana. Both are located in the Fairbanks district about 400 kilometers northwest of White River. They offer possible models for the Golden Saddle and other prospective zones within the White Gold area. Ballarat, located approximately 100 kilometers due south of Dawson City, has good infrastructure. There is an airstrip at the mouth of Ballarat Creek where commercial river barges on the Yukon River can easily deliver fuel, supplies, and equipment. From there, an 11-kilometer gravel road leads directly onto the property. There is also a 4x4 trail that leads along the western edge of Ballarat to the Thistle airstrip about 20 kilometers to the north. This slide shows the road network on the property, but also shows the location of numerous high-grade rock samples collected by the property vendor. Hinterland is very pleased to have partnered with local geologist Farrell Anderson. Farrell has been prospecting at Ballarat since the early 1990s when his family operated a placer mine there. Historical placer production from the creeks draining Thistle Mountain is documented at over 100,000 ounces. Farrell's initial prospecting found numerous quartz boulders that assayed up to 0.93 ounces per ton. To find the source of these high-grade boulders, he did limited soil sampling at the headwaters of Ballarat Creek in 1991. This survey returned very strong gold values, up to 811 parts per billion. However, the early 90s were tough times in Yukon, and Farrell did not get a chance to follow up these results until later in the decade. More detailed soil sampling in the same area defined a southeast trending zone as shown in the map on this slide. Now fast forward to 2009 when Hinterland Metals enters the story. Quebec-based Hinterland is a junior exploration company led by geologist Mark Fekete. Originally from the Yukon, he has been looking for an opportunity to get back into the territory. The Underworld discovery and the subsequent Ballarat acquisition did just that. Other members of the management team include CFO Ingrid Martin and Corporate Secretary Greg Fekete. Management is backed by an experienced board of directors. Hinterland has only 51.2 million shares issued, or 60.5 million fully diluted. Management controls about 13% of the shares. Another 7% is held by institutions. Now, in the last 12 months, Hinterland has traded as high as 15 cents and hit a low of 1 cent during the credit crisis last fall. Currently, the company trades at 6 cents, giving it a market cap of $3.1 million. Hinterland is fairly liquid with an average daily volume of 135,000 shares. Financially, the company is in good shape with working capital of approximately $750,000. Hinterland is currently seeking financing in the neighborhood of $700,000, primarily to fund exploration at Ballarat. Exploration work has already started. A crew has mobilized to Ballarat on July 15th. Over the next few weeks, they will carry out intensive soil sampling over the northern third of the property. This work, at a cost of $100,000, will further define the gold trend identified in the late 1990s. Any anomalous responses from the soil survey will be examined by prospecting and perhaps mechanical trenching at a cost of roughly $50,000. Now, if the drilling starts no later than September 15th, there will be enough time to complete 1,000 to 1,500 meters before the snow flies. This will cost between $350,000 and $525,000, depending on the number of meters drilled. In review, Underworld's impressive discovery hole at the Golden Saddle Zone has put the whole White River area into play. This region has historically been ignored and remains largely underexplored. It's very prospective for a high-grade underground deposit similar to the Pogo mine, and it also has good potential for a low-grade open-pit operation like Fort Knox. These operating mines show very similar geology to the White Gold area. The work that led to the Underworld discovery provides a template for successful exploration. It's very straightforward: intense soil sampling followed by prospecting and trenching, leading eventually to drilling. Previous work has already identified a strong gold trend on Ballarat. Additional staking covers the southeastern extension of this trend. There has to be a bedrock source for the 100,000 ounces of placer gold found on the creeks draining Thistle Mountain. With lots of hard work and some luck, Hinterland just may find that source.